Warning, this podcast contains spoilers.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Asking on TV podcast from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is Season 5, Episode 5, Rewind. So I am your host, the male half of the series' most awesomest power couple, Jacob. And who do I have with me today?
I got Rachel, and what's your
I'm
face?
Chris.
I don't know where I am.
I'm Cleo. Hello.
Hey.
I can't see where I am.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
That's fine.
As long as we're not dropping frames, everything's fine.
You're all good, yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
And as long as we don't keep dropping characters, we're also going to be good. So we got two
Yes.
characters back this fucking episode that I've been missing. One longer than the other one.
This is true.
Yeah.
So finally.
I know. I
super-
really I enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, I did.
I think they did it right. We were wanting them to do an episode, you know, what happened before they got taken, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Fitz, you know, and they did a really good job, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I told you you'd like it, Christy. So
Yeah.
Christy, I told you you'd
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, but I think they did a really good job of
I
it.
didn't expect Fitz's story to go quite this way.
Mm-hmm. That's what's kind of cool. We were expecting maybe him to go through a monolith or something, or some other way, but nope.
I almost like threw myself off the couch when they revealed that was the like cryo sleep chamber, because I was like, that's Bucky's chamber. Like there's not another one. Like that's Hydra's chamber they used for Bucky, and I was just like,
Callback.
yeah, seriously. And I got mad at myself for not realizing that that's what that was before they said it. I was like, oh my god.
But you know what? It's kind of sad when we get excited about a prop from another movie that's in the show.
Yeah. And then when it like iced over, I was just like, it's a little sad. It's like, oh god, Fitz, you have to wait 70 years.
That's
74 years.
Yeah.
But
I like the fact that they're like, well, I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're like, what?
I don't have a monolith. I'm gonna freeze myself.
I'm sorry, Hunter was so funny in this episode. He always cracks me up in every episode they're together. But their bromance in this episode was like amazing.
which we haven't seen yet. We've seen these two in pairs with either their significant other or, you know, just like, or both with Mac. We've never seen these two interact with each other. And
Not really,
I like these two together.
Yes.
Yeah. My favorite thing I think about that is if Hunter comes in, they yell at each other about football and then they hug.
Which is what I kind of expect. I don't see that going
Well,
any
you
other
know,
way.
that's very, you know, British of them.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's so funny to see these two, you know, British guys, you know, coming together, which is hilarious, and lots of accent. And, you know, but they're so funny, and they're so polar opposites, really. And, you know, he's, you know, Fitz is more technical, scientific, and stuff like that. And then Hunter's more, you know, the brawn, you know, we're going to get out.
Shoot somebody and hopefully that was
you
the
know,
right guy.
but then when he did see that little part of Fitz, he was like, I actually like that part.
Yeah.
He's like, I actually like that.
And he makes a good point. Like it's not that dark part isn't you. It's a part of you and you can control it.
It's just like he said, you can't have the light without the shadows. It's a yin and yang kind of concept, you know. You can't have the light
these
without the
two
dark.
are the yin to each
Yes. They are. They're hilarious.
So
And
I want to see more of these. these two. I don't know why we haven't gotten more episodes with these two before. Like, I just imagine Fitz just at home with Hunter, teaching him like how to fix the internet. Like, he calls him, Fitz, the internet's broken.
I don't know. I just love them together. It was crap. I mean, they made a really good team, and I love that. Fitz was like, okay, for the next month, if you came in once a week, you could get me all the supplies.
Oh my god, he just blows a hole.
Well, you didn't have exit plans, so I made one up.
And what's even better than that is that they come back disguised as the guys to fix the hole that they made.
Yes.
That was so perfect.
I love it. He's like, I got the best helicopter pilot money could buy. Okay, best money I could buy. I was dying. He was just supposed to make a distraction while we got away. Well, he made a distraction. Yeah, just
he crashed, and I was like, was that supposed to happen?
no, me too. I was like, okay, all right. Well, that's a thing now. But yeah, I missed his sense of humor and stuff.
Well, Fitz and Hunter, they're trying to find their friends because they disappear. They have no idea where they go, and they just assume it's aliens because, of course.
I mean, honestly, I would have assumed that as well.
We have to at this point in this.
We have to, and the fact that the whatever agency they're going through. I mean, obviously, it's someone that they think that it's not aliens. These people are stupid.
Mm. Well, I mean, they meet Enoch.
Yeah, and we went to his house. They went to his house. Then we find out his name. That's his name, Enoch.
Which, if he is a watcher, which I'm assuming is what he doesn't say it straight out.
Well,
he's like an anthropologist. And
we've seen the Watchers.
That's
before.
what he called himself. So
yeah, we've seen the Watchers in this universe.
Yes,
but the Watchers aren't known in the comics anyway. The Watchers aren't known to go to Earth. They live their lives just literally watching what happens on Earth and recording it. They don't really go down and interfere.
But I'm thinking he's like
well, he pointed it out. He did say that he doesn't normally come down and interfere because Fitz pointed it out to him, and he's like, well, we had to. There was
extenuating circumstances
that needed.
But Stan Lee's character in the Marvel Universe, he's not a Watcher per se, but he works with the Watchers, right?
Yeah, he was adopted by the Watchers.
Yeah,
I like to think that's what happened.
They adopted him, yeah. So I'm guessing that this guy is a little more like that, not like a full Watcher, not like
maybe,
but like a Watcher proxy.
I mean, if he was a Watcher and maybe they were like, okay, you need to go down because of this. We found out who the what they called him, Calder, the messenger or whatever.
I know that they're in the comics that the Watchers there is one Watcher that's assigned to Earth, and it's his job to watch over Earth. So maybe that's their take on him.
Yeah, it could be. I mean,
I'm sure he has a name, but I don't know if it's Enoch.
That's his Earth name.
Yeah.
He didn't say his real name really. I don't think so. I don't remember him saying it.
Enoch's a biblical name. Mm-hmm. So honestly, I would not be surprised if he is the Enoch from the Bible.
Right. No, but he said though that my Earth name I go by Enoch. So he has another name. Mm-hmm. But they never said it. Maybe we'll find it out. Who knows? But there just seemed like there was like a lot going on in this episode, but not too much that you couldn't keep up. It was enough to keep your. It was action packed and it kept my attention. It really did. It was like when the commercials came on, I was like, I know, because I have watched it on Hulu and I can't skip this.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So, um, not only did we get Fitz and Hunter back, but we got another character who I forgot about because she didn't seem that important from season 3. Y'all remember back in season 3 that the Inhuman that like shows people the future of like what's gonna happen, but he just touches them, and so we have
He
his
daughter.
daughter.
Robin. I remember
Robin.
the little because he carved her.
because he was
little-
carving the
little
Robin.
Robin,
Yeah.
and he kept carving Robins, and Sky
And so-
gave her that.
Yeah, and she has powers as well.
I mean, we
Um,
speculated that when he died, that she would also be an Inhuman and have similar prophetic powers. We were right.
Yep,
Mhm.
but hers is a little
A little
different.
different.
Yeah, she doesn't. Well, she doesn't really know how they work because of
Mhm.
course, this is all new to her. She doesn't really understand, and she doesn't really know how her
And
powers
from-
work.
From what her mom says, she doesn't communicate, she doesn't talk to other people. So it's like she probably has so much going on in her head. She's just like being quiet is probably the best thing for her right now.
She's experiencing time
Mm-hmm.
as a fourth dimensional being, and that happened from Terragenesis. So all of a sudden, she's seeing time all at the same time. So that's gotta mess with your brain.
And then it's probably like like a camera not in focus. She can't, and then all of a sudden something comes in focus, and that's what she's drawing.
Yeah, she doesn't. But she doesn't know if that's something that's happening now. She doesn't know if it's going to, or it's already happened. She predicted that there was going to be something that happened where humans would go extinct,
Mhm.
and that's when Enoch. That's how Enoch found out about it, and he's like, "Oh shit, this is bad."
Although- Okay. There's gonna be an extinction level event. Extinction.
Yeah. Well, we kind of figured that the Earth got crumbled.
Yeah. But I don't think that the Earth splitting... I think there's another event. That's why they were sent 74 years in the future.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, the Earth splitting, they wouldn't have sent them that far in the future just to stop the Earth from splitting.
But probably what's his face is going to get enough money and get off the rock that he's on, and then just
Lighthouse.
demolish it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
And now we know why it's called the lighthouse.
Yes! Now we know why it's called the Lighthouse.
And he stowed away the shotgun axe.
Yes. Stowed away.
Um,
I bet you in that case, in that briefcase, is freaking Coulson's hand.
Well, it is. They show you what's in the case before he closes it, and it is just a bunch of hands.
A bunch of hands. I was
they
just
all
like,
do different
okay,
things.
that's not exactly the way we wanted it to happen,
Just a box full of hands.
but it's happening because it's like all those hands from the past are in the future now. But it's not the way we wanted it. I wanted them to find it in the space junk because I think that would have been hilarious.
Well, we don't know how intact, how much of the lighthouse is, survives really.
Well, they don't know how far down that goes because he kept saying unknown. They're like, how far down does this go? He's like, unknown. Who built this? Unknown. It's like, do you know anything about this? And it does look like
Probably
part of the
not.
lighthouse. Probably, I bet you that place was so reinforced and stuff that it was probably the only thing that survived, and that's why they made a settlement on it. If I had to guess.
Yeah, but what? Well, yeah, no, you're right. The weapons are probably still on the lighthouse in 74 years. But I was thinking, I don't know, it could have gotten damaged, or that could have been a piece that's missing. I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of things that is kind of cool about this whole, now we know why it's called the lighthouse. Now that, that stuff's there. They don't know it's there, and it's been there the whole entire time.
Yep.
And now Fitz is there. Now hopefully they'll let them know. Be like, hey, I brought your hands.
I brought your hands.
Yes, I'm giving you a hand. Sorry, all the hand jokes.
Can someone please lend me a hand? And then they just throw him a hand.
Ha ha ha.
But then, and then with most profound, I think, is when Fitz leaves that postcard with Robin. So if Virgil has it, was it passed down in the family?
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Theory time.
Let's hear it.
Robin is somebody's mother. I do not know if she is Virgil's mother or if she is Deke's mother.
Well,
She
we are
could be
to
Deke's mom.
assume.
Either
If
way,
we
I
are
think
to
she's alive and
assume-
on the surface.
Yeah, if we are to assume that these powers have been passed down, maybe it was also passed down to either. If it was passed down to Deke, maybe we'll make it little glimpses of that. If he does have a plan, maybe it's because he's seen how the plan folds out.
I don't know if the powers passed down because when because she said the mom said that she found her the same way she found her husband encrusted during the Terrigenesis.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe if he went through, maybe not. We know that not every human goes through Terrigenesis on
Right.
the lighthouse. So maybe Deke hasn't gone through it, or Virgil didn't go through it. We know that Deke was one of the last ones to be born normally. Same with that chick Tess. What didn't she say that too? It was like their generation was the last generation, because they're about the same age, last generation to be actually born the natural way.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be any one of their moms.
Maybe. Can we talk about this woman who's not Talbot?
Talbot's replacement.
Yes.
She is as scarily good at her job as Talbot was hilariously inept at his job.
But I want Talbot back.
I want Talbot back too.
He's in a coma, but he's on Supergirl. Sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
His character got to like this awesome point, and then they just shot him in the head.
I mean, Talbot is a good what's the word I'm looking for?
Foil.
No, I think a foil is a good word because he wasn't a villain, but like he was the antagonist of some episodes. But like that character to me is he you can tell he loves his job, but he's not good at his job. Except for when he needs to be.
He's like questioning after a while, because when he started getting in, with Coulson and stuff, it's like he almost, because he was like blindly following what he needed to do, protocol, his job, blah blah blah. Yeah. But then when he met these and they were showing him things, then he started questioning what he was doing and how he was doing it and stuff. So it gave him a little more depth. And I started,
And he's definitely been more open to things, because the thing about Talbot is like he's a great foil to Coulson, because Coulson is very level-headed and he's a good leader, whereas as Talbot, he's like the most not politically correct person in this series.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, but it's not in a malicious way.
No,
like he genuinely doesn't know how people work.
But right. But if you notice, he changed when the whole all the Terrigenesis stuff started happening, and we find out his son went through it. Yeah. And then he realized that what he did to these Inhumans was kind of bad. So, yeah. But this, I don't know how much his replacement knows and why because when they brought all this information that Fitz has given them, and she's just like, no, that's not right, blah blah. I think she got all the information she needs from Fitz as to what's going on, and she knows it's right. And these people she just didn't need them anymore because they got all the information and loose ends.
Yeah.
That's my thought. I think she knows more because whoever she called on the phone, and whoever's really in charge and everything. And so.
I don't want another.
Those two agents, I liked their setup for their characters. I wanted to see more, and she just shoots It's them.
Just.
Yep. So she could be actually from the future, sent back from the future to try to stop Fitz from going into the future to help them correct the future. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, yeah.
I'm not sure she's from the future, but she might not be human.
That too. Or she might have gotten a message from the future to the past, and because things like that happen.
But why? I just want to know, like, if that is the case, why is she
yet.
doing that? And, you know, if she is human, then, you know, why would she want to prevent them from, you know, stopping human extinction? I don't know. She's definitely, they're setting her up to be somebody.
Or something, or, you know. We'll get the information sooner or later, I think.
Well, I just want Talbot to, like, wake up, you know, sooner or later, and just, like, you know, Talbot does not put it, I don't put it past him to just punch a woman in the face.
Right?
I mean,
if he has to.
I think he could try to punch her in the face. She looks like she could take him.
He won't succeed.
He just try.
Give it a try. But I always thought it was kind of funny that they were like, there was a 2-minute lapse, and you're saying you don't remember anything from the time of this. But he's like, I don't remember anything. And then when they're in the park, they're like, hold on, don't move. And then all of a sudden they're like, there's a half hour. We lost a half hour. They're like, oh crap! So it has happened.
Yeah, I like that guy's first reaction was like, oh shit. How much time did we lose?
I do love the little girl sitting there drawing, and everyone's focused on her and what she's drawing. All of a sudden, she goes, "They're here for us."
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just like, okay, that is freaking creepy. Stop it! Stop it! Stop being a creepy child.
Well, I don't think she's a malicious, creepy child.
No.
Movies.
And she doesn't know her powers. I think right now she's a little confused, and her mom's doing the best she can, and her mom is being an amazing mom to her and letting her, not like trying to stifle her, you know, what's going on. She's just like, let it out kind of thing. She's just like, we're going to deal with this as it comes. You know what I mean? And I think eventually she'll get a hold of it. And I think she probably does get a hold of it. Sorry, I had a hair on my nose. But yeah, I just love how calm her mom is to this whole entire thing. Her mom was just so chill about everything. She's like, well, we live down here now. Kind of, you know?
Well, I mean, I feel like Enoch definitely helped.
Oh, yeah.
And
he's been in contact with her, obviously.
Well, yeah.
She has, you know, all those papers and so. I do love the fact that those two agents find that drawing of them in the same position and him eating the green apple.
Yeah, he just looks at it like, what the fuck? Also, why are you eating somebody else's apple, sir?
Apple, right?
You took that off of someone else's kitchen counter. Rude.
But I love the fact that through this whole entire thing, they go in not really believing Fitz, and not, I mean, wanting to believe, but thinking, oh god, this guy's crazy, this guy's nuts, and then gradually they're like, things drop, and they're like, well, you know, they're kind of like, he's taking their heart, maybe he's not lying. Yeah. Maybe he's, you know, just things like that, and then losing the half hour and just things. And maybe that's another reason why she shot him, because they were finding out too much, kind of thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She knows, like she knows what's going on.
Yeah. And it wasn't just that they didn't do their job. You know, it wasn't just that they messed up too many times. She says, I no longer trust you in the general blanket sense. Mm-hmm. So that's probably part of it, that maybe they're seeing a bit of Fitz's side of things.
Yep. Yeah. They were like, wait a minute, this guy isn't nuts.
Yeah.
He's crazy. So there's something to this and what's going on. And they couldn't understand, you know. And she just was like, yeah, you guys are learning too much. You guys are, no, bye. But yeah, I do also the whole entire Star Wars reference, and this was hilarious.
We gotta have the Star Wars references in this show.
Yes.
They all need to sit down and have a Star Wars viewing party. Because I feel like, you know, Mac, Fitz, and like Hunter have seen every movie probably, and so has Coulson. But I don't think the girls have seen any.
Right. I mean, the thing that when they were talking about their relationships and him and Bobby, he's like, we're better apart kind of thing. We're together, but separation is better for us.
I think he meant separation from the team, separation from an organization such as S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, because they get on each other's nerves when they're together.
Yeah, I mean,
and I think that's what he meant. I don't think they're like separated like a long time or anything like that. I think they're like, okay, we gotta do our own thing, and then they come back together, kind of thing. You know, just like ebb and flow. And
I think they both like working, and you know, when those two together for a long time, I mean, they work really well together because they have some traits that go really well together, but also traits that, like, you know, just drive the other one crazy. And sometimes the crazy, you know, you can like channel that into sex like they usually do, or sometimes it doesn't work. So, you know, they have to, you know, to like take a little break, not a break in the relationship,
just a break from each other.
Yeah, you know, and because if that works for them, that's great, because, you know, it's their relationship and they have their own rules. Yeah. So, you know, if it works for them, makes them happy, then that's good.
And then Fitz and Gemma's, he's like, we're the opposite kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
well, separation's their curse. They don't want to
fucking get together. It's like,
yeah. And he questions the whole entire thing. He's like, maybe we shouldn't have gotten together, you know, thanks, blah, blah, blah.
You should have, and you should have bought an apartment with the damn turtle that still exists, but you should go and get the turtle.
But yeah, I love the whole thing when he's being put into the chamber and Hunter runs over. He goes, wait. He's like, Spritz is like, what? I love you. And he just goes, I know.
That was amazing.
I was laughing so hard. I'm like, did you just do that? That is so a Hunter thing.
That is the most bromancy thing I've ever seen, and I fucking love it.
But I'm upset, though, that we didn't save it for Bobby and Hunter. But I like that they did it this way, because it's defying tropes, and I like that.
And I mean, also, if Hunter did that to Bobby would just call him a fucking nerd.
Yeah, right.
Or she wouldn't get the hint, and she would just
Yeah, either I think she'd just be like, you're such a fucking nerd.
And she would use that word.
And we do know that Hunter takes Robin and her mom. I can't remember her mom's name.
Yeah, he stays with them.
Like, I think Bobby would love to have someone to look after. Mm-hmm. And so, well, maybe we'll get that story too in the future, because that would be cool. I mean, theoretically, Bobby and Hunter are dead in the future.
Exactly. The question is, when does this apocalypse happen?
Yeah, I mean, they could be alive theoretically.
Did this happen just recently?
Like, you know.
Yeah. I like to think that they are off with their own little hero for hire business sort of thing.
They're old and crusty. They feel like pushing like 90 plus.
Yeah, but I'd like to think they're still kicking ass in their 90s.
Well, they're in their wheelchair and walker.
Yeah.
No, they're on their little power scooters, and they're going like 2 miles per hour chasing after somebody. Like, we're almost there.
Like in Wall-E, the floating chairs.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm expecting from Robin. I'm expecting to see her like an 80, 90-year-old version of her.
Well, I don't think she'd be that. She was what? She looked like she was
10?
Not even 10. She was younger than 10.
If she was 8?
If that.
She'd be 80-something. It's 74 years in the future.
So like Bobby and Hunter would be like 100 plus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So they're theoretically dead. But I would like to see maybe flashbacks of Bobby and Hunter and me taking care of them or something. You know, I'd like to see that. I think that. I don't think so either, but I think it'd be kind of cool. Or stories or something. You know what I mean? Just to I don't know if Fitz would want that, because actually he might, just to know what happened to his friends, kind of thing.
But I mean,
So,
they're doing this all in the hopes of saving the Earth
Yeah.
from
True,
that
true.
ever happening. So
don't know. But how can they go? I don't know.
I don't know.
don't see how. I guess if they find out how it happened, they could stop it. Because right now,
wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, they
all right.
get
Because
the
right
Infinity
now-
Gauntlet. I don't know.
Because right now we don't know how it happened really. I mean, there's only theories right now because no one knows the real history because
No one does.
all the people that knew are gone,
Mm-hmm.
or killed, or banished, or they're not, or thought to be killed because apparently Deke's father's on Earth, are the
No,
part
No
of it.
one, no one thinks you can survive banishment.
Mm-hmm.
But you could.
But you
You
can.
can.
I thought
Clearly.
that when we were going to get this little flashback to Fitz, I thought what was going to happen is we were going to find out how this earth-shattering thing happened, and Fitz was there while it happened.
Ooh.
But he was going to escape to the future and tells them how it happened and like how they could possibly stop it. That's not the case here, because we had this interesting thing where Fitz was there before it happened, and now they're in a time where it's already happened. So now neither of them know how it happened. So
But
Well, I bet you the
presumably
alien. I bet you the whatever his name is,
Enoch.
Enoch probably knows.
Enoch was there
Oh,
the entire time.
I bet you he knows exactly what happened, and I bet you maybe we'll see, him telling Fitz everything that's happened in the last.
well, we
7
need to
years.
know. We need to know because it's
He's a. I'm gonna keep calling him a watcher. I don't care. He's a watcher though. He's only gonna say the minimum. He's not gonna go out of his way to explain everything that's happened. So I'm not sure he's even gonna tell Fitz.
well, that's a bunch of bullshit. If you
But
want
I
to save
bet you,
the
I
Earth,
bet you
tell them.
Fitz will be like, "No, tell me." He's probably going to be, and then point a gun to his head again, and because Fitz ain't putting up with shit anymore.
Well, no, not anymore. Like he's been through enough already.
He's been through shit, and he's
I
just
mean,
he's still
How many people has he lost? Like over like the shit that's happened to Fitz. We got his girlfriend, going to another planet, and now she's gone to not just another planet. She's not even on a planet. The planet's dead, and she's off in another dimension somewhere. Like he's going through some shit, you guys. He's probably horny as hell. He's alone with his turtle at home. He has nobody.
But and also, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of shit that's happened to him, and he confessed to killing Mace
Oh, he did.
and
Forgot
it's like
about that.
he's like, no, that's all me. But the fact that he's like, no, that wasn't Sky, that was a life LMD. They're just like, yeah, whatever. And it's like, dude, they have proof of LMDs, and you're gonna sit there and say no. But
But I think the thing is proving that
yeah.
instance of Quake was
But I
yeah,
do love.
the LMD.
I thought it was funny that Hunter brought that up because so he made a real life robot that wanted to scream to do you, and he just kept going on. And it's just like, stop, just no, just stop it, please.
Well, I just find it interesting that like when Fitz first met Ada, he thought she was a sex robot.
I mean,
Come on, seriously. I'm sorry. Most men, that would be like, yeah, it's just kind of thing. And that's what you first go to, is the sex robot, because I mean, it's right now that's what people have been talking about. I mean, it has been, and people are making them, and so that's really what first thing people go to.
and what's his name? Crazy man who made Ada. Made
remember.
her accurate.
Yes.
He said so
Yeah.
himself. And then
He
when
made-
Fitz was like, "Did you?" He was like, "No. Why the hell would I do that?" It's like, "Oh, really? You gave her a vagina and you didn't think about screwing her?"
Well, maybe
He's a liar,
functional.
pants on fire.
Maybe it wasn't a functional vagina.
I bet you it was.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know how he got that to work. I don't. Just like if it was the opposite, I don't want to know. I mean, if you ever saw the movie AI.
I think we've talked about this enough. Okay.
Anyways.
Moving on. Sorry.
Okay. I think we're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Did we miss anything?
I don't think we did. We didn't get a lot from the lighthouse. It's nice to know that one of the lighthouses, it looked like Connecticut or some East Coast town.
Yeah, it really looked like some New England state.
Maybe Maine.
Maybe, yeah, Maine.
It's always
Any of
Maine.
those.
It's always Maine.
It's always Maine. When Enoch has to like help Fitz out of the cryo chamber, it just kept making me think of Bucky. And how they literally had to fucking drag him out of the thing when they woke him up.
Is that RV was parked next to the, did they leave the RV there or did they hide it somewhere? And if they did hide it somewhere and it is still on the lighthouse, please make a Spaceball reference.
Yes.
Because if they don't, I'm going to be very, very sad and very, very disappointed in them because this needs to happen.
Like
Seriously, you make Star Wars references. You need to make a Spaceball reference with an RV in space.
An RV in space, and then just have a giant vacuum in space.
I forgot about the ferrets.
Oh god, the ferrets.
Ferrets are so fucking cute. He just so matter-of-factly is like, yeah, there's surveillance equipment behind the ferret cages in the margarita machine. And Fitz is using the surveillance equipment and Hunter's drinking a margarita.
Yep. I do love the fact that once they put once we let him out, we can't put him back in.
I thought they were gonna, like, blow up another wall. I thought there was some weird, like, ray gun, and no. Release the ferrets.
Well, they break the perimeter.
Yeah. They set the perimeter alert off.
Well, yeah. That was fun. It was funny. It was an amazing use of the ferrets. So,
yeah.
I hope those ferrets are okay. I don't know their name. We don't know their names.
Cute.
I'm still thinking about Spaceballs and how they can incorporate it into the show.
No.
Comb the desert.
Sorry.
We ain't found shit.
Oh no, we can do a weird time thingy, It's like, what are we looking at now? You're looking at now, sir.
How about now? Now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the kind of combination some idiot has on his luggage.
Yeah,
Yogurt.
This whole episode was amazing, and they did the flashback really, really well. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is so stupid. This was like really engaging.
Yeah,
and
it got me pumped to see more blue people again.
More blue people. It got me disappointed that we never did get the Bobby and Hunter spinoff.
Yeah.
That was happening, and then it wasn't happening.
Hopefully, sometime in the future, they'll do like They don't do the shorts anymore.
They don't.
Like they used to do those shorts that they'd put on the DVDs. They should do those again. Those were great.
Yeah.
I guess they were,
there were
lucrative
subplots in those shorts.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shorts were fun.
No, I do like those, but I would have liked to have seen. So we had the little mini series with Yo-Yo. I would have liked to have seen something like that for some of the other characters, like Bobby and Hunter, or done another one with Yo-Yo. I would have liked that because I think that is kind of a good method to give some backstory or fill in some gaps from other stories that they can't necessarily put in an episode.
I mean, we don't know what Bobby's doing because he didn't really say. We know that Hunter's doing mercenary work, but that's not necessarily what Bobby's doing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't say what she was doing.
I would assume she's doing the same thing.
I would assume, but we don't know.
Maybe a
She might be
different
like,
brand of mercenary work.
yeah, maybe she's just done with it. She's just like, and she has a little shop somewhere. You know what I mean?
She owns a little adorable coffee shop somewhere. That'd be
Or
nice.
or
Maybe she's on a spaceship
or she teaches,
somewhere.
or she teaches self-defense or something. You know, she might be just like, I'm done with this work. I just need to chill out, kind of thing. And maybe I'll come back to it in a couple of years, but for right now,
shot in the shoulder and it came out through the chest. Like, I need a break.
I need a break. I've had enough. You know.
But yeah, I would like to see like little mini series like that, the little 2-minute shorts that they did, because I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed watching it. And it didn't take too much of my time anyway. You just watch it on the bus and you're good to go. If they could do that with like any other Marvel properties, I would enjoy that.
Yeah, and I mean the shorts they used to put on the DVD extras for the movies. But especially since ABC's, that Disney's working on their own streaming platform, they could just make shorts for their streaming platform.
Can we please? Can we do that?
Yeah.
We have this fucking we have Star Wars live action show that's apparently happening. Can we have, can we pick up Agent Carter again? I don't know.
No.
Please.
I'm
Not gonna happen.
sorry. I'm negative about
Or
the
do
Star Wars
something
live
with
action
her.
thing because they're replacing Rebels with it, and I'm upset.
Okay. Well, we know Rebels sooner or later has to end.
It's very close to the end.
Just like the Clone Wars
It's
had
killing
to
me.
end.
It's killing me though.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
But it's canon. We need to acknowledge that it's canon, and it's possible that some of these characters have already shown up in the movies. So, like, there's hope. There is hope.
At least some of them live.
At least 2 of them. One of them isn't even technically alive.
But yeah, so who knows what they're gonna do?
No, I
The
think with
next
this new
episode.
with this new streaming service, I would really, if you could incorporate some of these Marvel properties and some of these Marvel characters, like even from these shows or even from Agent Carter, I would enjoy that, because this show, while I love the show, some storylines and some characters have been, kind of, left to the side, and, I understand, we don't have a lot of time for that, but because of what they did with Yo-Yo, it makes me hopeful that we can do more things like this, just do more character pieces.
Mm-hmm. Well, we also did find out, because we were speculating on if this was like an alternate timeline, but we did find out that it is obviously with Fitz going into cryo up in space. It's the same timeline.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go to an alternate. So
Which
there's
makes,
that.
and it makes me think that it's not going. It's gonna split when they save the world.
That might happen.
And then all of the post-apocalyptic destroyed Earth shit is going to be in one universe, and then they'll go back to a fixed universe that's going to be the universe we follow for the rest of MCU.
Yeah.
And then we probably won't ever touch the other universe, and we're gonna wonder like, what the fuck happened with them.
This is going to go right up into Infinity Wars, kind
I
of
hope
thing.
it does. It probably won't.
Because it almost feels like a setup. You know what I mean? It almost feels like a setup.
Yeah, but so did the shit before
Well, that's what I'm
Ultron,
saying.
and so did the shit before.
I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm
right.
I'm just saying it feels like it.
That was
But
like
we
one
know
of the best.
we know their cycle. We
That
know
was like one of
their
the best like lead ups to like an event that never happened after that damn episode.
What?
so yeah, it just feels like that's the lead up, and we all know their track record of those.
Yep.
So
Because like wasn't that disappointing? You had Reyna predicting the events of Age of Ultron, and she made it sound like this was also going to happen in the show. She's like, the world will be changed forever, and you're like, oh my god.
And
they
that
made
was
like
coming.
one mention of it.
That was coming off of the last one, which was,
I think
did I
he's
lose
muted.
you? Jake, we can't hear you.
He's going on a rant. His mic just said nope. His mic just said nope. Oh, we lost. Did we lose him?
Jacob, no!
back!
I was just gonna say that, you know, the Ultron disappointment came hot off the heels of the best fucking crossover, which was the Winter Soldier. Speaking of Bucky,
You always speak of Bucky.
I always talk about Bucky.
Bucky. You mean Mad Hatter?
Oh, he froze now. No, it's Bucky. I kept
Mad Hatter!
I keep meaning to make a hat for him.
A hat.
But I always
He needs
forget.
a hat. He needs a Mad Hatter hat.
Yeah, he does.
He's a Mad Hatter.
I'm gonna make it eventually.
Look at that, split in two, people. I'm sorry.
we were just about to wrap up, and Skype is an asshole. Why? Why is it
Hi,
happening?
people. Oh god, this is weird.
I don't want to wrap it up without him, but I feel like maybe we should.
As soon as you wrap it up, he's gonna
come back. Yeah, as soon as we wrap it up.
This is gonna be a hilarious episode, you guys.
Oh my goodness, I feel so bad.
And that one of the team members are in danger.
Wait, I do have the synopsis up.
There you go. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed.
Yeah.
If not, it's really close.
With Daisy's life on the line, Fun and Games is Fun and Games is next episode. With Daisy's life on the line, an unexpected friend attempts to rescue her on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, so that's that. That's it.
That's the thing.
Rachel, where can the people find you?
They can find me in both places here. Actually, in the other square over there. Over there at Viking Witch 76 on Twitter and at Viking Witch on Twitch.
You can find me at Cleomoto on Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest. You can find Jacob at To Nowhereland. Tweet at him throughout the week, throughout the life at To Nowhereland, TONOWHERELEND. Join the Nowhereland Society. I did it! I didn't fuck it up! Yay! And you can find all of us at ASO TV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+. Right here on Twitter. No, yes, I said Twitter already, but you can find Twitch and YouTube. Live on Twitch. VODs on YouTube. Follow us on our Discord. We talk. I want to start getting discussions in the MCU channel. So yeah, that's that. Thank you guys.
Bye!
Sorry, Jake.
I love you!